my friends, welcome back to my channel and another Beauty Tuesday video. And today we are going to talk about Ben Nye eyeshadow palettes. So I feel like Ben Nye is that kind of brand that not so many people talk about. A few years ago it was a big hype over their banana powder because Kim Kardashian was using it to bake under her eyes, but it's not so many people that talks about their eyeshadow palettes. And I fell in love with Ben Nye when I was doing my makeup education. During my makeup classes they were using Ben Nye a lot, and that is why I fell in love with Ben Nye. So I do have a few palettes here, and today I just want to talk about eyeshadow palettes because I do also have their loose powders. I have the whole palette with all the colors of their pressed powders, both for the darker skin tones and the lighter skin tones. So let me know if you do want me to do reviews of those as well and show you more in depth. But today we're going to talk only eyeshadow palettes. So I have one eyeshadow palette that is very nude, like with all mattes, and a nude one. As you can see, it's very beaten up. We're going to talk about that last. And then I have two of these palettes that are with shimmers with 14 shadows each, and it's like with smaller pans. And then I have these two palettes that are bigger pans and with 8 pans in each. So we are going to talk about all of them one and one, and then I'm going to show a clip where I do swatches on all of the palettes. So the first thing I just want to mention is the packaging. When it comes to Ben Nye packaging, honestly I do not like their packaging so much. I find it to be a little bit not so sexy. They have a magnetic sealing like this, but as you can see we have like a plastic part here. I do really like the idea that you can actually see what's inside of the palette, but maybe they should have done it with a little more like secure thing here. One thing that I do like with Ben Nye's palette is that you can actually, oh, I was almost dropping it, I'm always such a mess, is that in all their palettes you can take out the shadows. Let me see if I can do this. Yeah. You can take out the shadows and they are magnetic, so you can put them in a C palette or something. So whenever I'm traveling or anything, I just take out the shadows that I do want to bring with me and I put them in a C palette. So in that way it's super convenient because I love to bring palettes, like full palettes, when I'm traveling, and then I'm ending up using only 1 or 2 colors, and that is simply more or less always the case. So I do like that I can have all of the shadows displayed like this, and then when I'm traveling I just take the colors that I want. So I have 2 of the Pearl Sheen palettes. So this is called the Neutral Pearl Sheen, and this one is called the Dynamic Pearl Sheen. And as you can see, we have the neutral here, and here is the dynamic. Honestly, I feel like that a lot of the colors are very similar in both of this. You do not need both of them for sure, because like the black color is the same, the gray color is like just a little hinge different, but you have a lot of colors and they are all shimmery colors in here. What I feel like after being playing with them a lot is that the light colors, for example this color in the neutral palette is more warm tone. As for in the dynamic palette, it's a little more cool tone touch to it. As I said, I'm gonna insert swatches where I do swatches on both of this palette, but I like them, but I feel like it's a lot of shimmery shadow, so you definitely need to, oh, look like a mess. So you definitely need to have some other palettes to combine with them. Then we have the pressed color palettes. This one is in Lumiere Metallic palette. And then we have the Lumiere Brilliant palette that is super colorful. And I remember when I was doing my makeup courses, we were playing with this one so much. So I fell in love with it, but I never wear it like when I do my makeup looks. The same thing here, you can take out these ones. Oh, these are a little bit bigger, so I do not know if I can. No. I need a little pin to get them up, but the same thing here. You can pop them out and then you can pop them into your C palette. What I can say with this is that if you are a makeup artist, they are perfect. But if you are not a makeup artist, it's pretty big pans for being shimmery colors. So maybe you do not need this big pans. And not all of them, but some of the colors are very similar to what you can find in the smaller palette. So for example, here we have the bigger palette and here we have the neutral palette. As you can see here, we have a lot of similar colors in here. So for sure, you do not need both of this. Look at me when I am filming. I am a mess. There is like eyeshadows everywhere and I'm just a mess. So for sure, maybe the bigger ones are a little bit unnecessary if you are just doing makeup on yourself. This one though has beautiful colors, like it's so pigmented and it's so fun to play with these colors if you are into colors. But we are gonna jump into swatches and then I'm gonna end to talk about this palette that is very beaten up. But let's swatch these bright palettes and see what we think about them. See, these are super beautiful eyeshadows, and what I like with these shadows is that you can get everything from a very light cover to a very vibrant color depending on how you're playing with the shadows. If you're taking like fluffy brushes and applying, you get like a very sheer color, and if you are using the colors wet with Fix Plus or something, they are going to be as vibrant as they are in the pan. So I really like that. So now we're gonna leave the shimmery shadows for a while and we are gonna talk about this little bad boy. This is the Essential Eyeshadow Palette. And I do not know where to start when it comes to this one. The thing that I do not like with this is that this one, I do not know why, but this one you cannot pop out the colors. So all of this is like in the palette and you cannot take out the colors. But as you can see, this palette is very well loved. And to be honest, I rarely use this as an eyeshadow, even though you can use it as an eyeshadow. But this is like, if I would have someone coming into my house stealing all of my palettes, like all of my palettes that I own, and I could only keep one palette, this would be the palette that I will keep, because I can do a full makeup look with this one. I have all the mattes that I need, but also, as you can see, this one is almost empty, and the reason why is because I love to contour with this color. It's perfect to contour with. This one is also pretty used up, and the reason why is because I love this to fill in my brows. And the thing is that when it comes to filling in your brows and contouring, you have like colors for everyone here, because this one is also super good. If you are someone with more cooler toned complexion, this is beautiful to fill in your brows with. This black color I use for liquid eyeliner all the time. I just wetting a brush and then using this for a liquid eyeliner. And I also use it just like a black shadow. These two colors, even though they are eyeshadow colors, I can set my under eyes with them because they are this formula that is so buildable. So if you're just using a sheer cover, they give like sheer cover. I also love to have them to blend. Whenever I'm doing a mess, when I am doing my eye makeup, I use these colors to just blend and like erase. It's like, this palette is so loved and I use it so much, and I do not know, it's like, for me, you do not need anything else because you can use this on your whole face. I do not know why they call it eyeshadow palettes, to be honest, and why I started to use it like this is also something that we were using during my makeup classes. We were using this palette to everything. We were using it for the eyes, for contouring, for brows, for everything. So it's just perfect, and it's the perfect formula, and you will really get a lot of use out of this palette. I can promise you that. And as you can see, this one is a little bit disgusting. I've had it for a long time and it's still going strong. It lasts you a long time because I use this every day almost. So my friends, there you had my whole eyeshadow makeup collection from Ben Nye. Let me know what you think about it in the comments down below. It's a lot of shimmery colors, but since this one is covering everything, you do not need anything else in any other palettes when it comes to mattes. I really like Ben Nye as a brand, and they have really good prices. So yeah, I just wanted to show you my collection and show you what I have from Ben Nye and share my opinions. If you're wondering why I didn't swatch this one, honestly, you need to work with it on your face. It's not justice to swatch these colors because this one is barely even showing up. But when you are using it, just try it and then you're gonna understand what I mean. It's just perfect. So I hope that you did like it, and if you did, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and show your support. And let me know what you would like to see in the future when it comes to my beauty videos, because I'm uploading every single Tuesday. You have a new beauty video here, and sometimes I throw in some beauty content throughout the weeks also, except from the Tuesday video. But let me know what you like on my Beauty Tuesday videos and what you would like to see in the future. If you have any requests, I would love to film your requested videos. So I hope that you are willing to click that subscribe button if you haven't already, so you can be a part of my YouTube family here, and I hope I see you in my next video. But for this time I say thank you so much for watching, and bye!